The biggest little city in the world. We don't know the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Nevada Wolfpack.
He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Lobos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game. He may not be the best-known star around, but man, does this team love what he brings.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future, it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can break tackles. He can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Try the right side with Brown. Past the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Right side, it's Brown. Sticks on this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Lobos offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They go to the draw. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rush is on, working that wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. The Lobos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's going to throw it again. Rush right in his face. He's knocked down. Short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And the Lobos are in the red zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Ball is at the 3-yard line. First and goal as they look for the first score of the day. They'll go to the air. Under pressure. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Lobos!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. Running inside, it's Brown. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, one can't convert on 3rd down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On the run, it's Humphrey. At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, New Mexico. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now it's Nevada out there to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lets one fly deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Hand off for Brown. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nevada.
And this QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the New Mexico offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Powers through the defender. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Stopped again. At least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. Oh, pressure's coming. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And the Lobos look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, it's Humphrey. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Humphrey. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Lobos come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Snags it and he's open. He's at the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught over the middle. It's Givens. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw.
This quarterback right now is in...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. Making his first move. There he goes. Open it up. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the lone back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 4 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Ducks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Reno. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. Let's see what he can do with the return. Made makes a move. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with the Lobos head coach at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might as well run him again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him the football as many different ways as possible. I like mixing in the traditional running back screen there.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Lobos come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the 2nd.
Takes off. Oh, he's got some space. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Quick step and go. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On play action. Rolls right. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start to this second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Morgan. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Nevada with a fresh set of downs to open the fourth. Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. On the run, fires downfield. With the catch, it's Givens. He'll be stopped, but not before he can. Down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Nevada! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
His hands. Get him open. Easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest. Put 6 up on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting strong.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Lobos. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Wolfpack sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you. Thanks,
Holly. He unleashes a long one. Makes a deep grab. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Left side, it's Brown. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keep it on the ground, it's Brown. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. This Nevada offense really has it going. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns up, it's Turner. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few. Nevada going quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. DB's right up on the receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Lost to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They want that clock to run. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Hits inside, it's Humphrey. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Nevada. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good move. Getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next